Captainjet2c was a developer for SCP MTF Mod and Devour Fun games. He was really popular in the SCP community and had an MTF Discord with over 3k members and a Roblox group with 40k members. So, what happened to him? How did he get so big, then had a fall later on? Was the allegations true? Was he the monster that people say he was? Well, today we are going to go deep into Captain's past and go over the allegations that were made against him that caused his fall. In 2014 is where Captain's story begins. He started off as a small developer making a game called Slender's Woods, a game that would only make a small amount of success, but he would continue to work on it, and it only got 850,000 visits. His popularity grew bigger in 2016, where he worked for Zoidberg656, another developer famous for his Slumberland Revenge game. In 2017, Captain then worked on The Border, a game like Papers, Please, where you go up to the stand to give papers to have access past the border. In 2018 was the time where Captain became very popular in the SCP community with this game called SCP MTF Mod, a game where you play as a soldier to go and contain creatures that escape from their cells. The game got 3 million visits, which is where he got all of his popularity. In 2020, Captain would develop his final game before his downfall, which was called Devour Fun, a game where you pick classes and fight other players. This game only got 54,000 visits and did not get much popularity. Captain also worked for a JoJo game as well, but the game did not get much popularity either. It was the year 2021 in January. The year was going to start as normal until something popped up that caught everyone's attention in the Devour Fun Discord server that will forever change everyone's opinions on Captain. Angela, who was 15, and Captain, who was 20, had their stats saying "I love you" to one another, which everyone saw and started to call Captain out for grooming a 15-year-old. It got so bad in the Discord server that it soon got deleted. After that incident, Captain tried to hide himself and block every attempt to dig further into his past, but he did not know that one of his minor exes came forward to show some disturbing DMs between Captain and her. Her name was Error. She was with Captain in 2018 to 2019. She was 13 when they got together. The DMs that are about to be shown are very disturbing, so viewer discretion is advised. After the DMs were shown and confronted to Captain, Captain admitted that it was true but he said that she lied about her age and found out her age during the relationship. Captain also made another response on his Rhino Discord server, so here is that. Now, I will be giving my responses to his responses to the situation, so just wanted to let people know.
Okay, so let me just tell you this. So this person lied about their age, okay? And it took them around 6 to 7 months, or actually no, more than that actually. Or even later than that. And like, after I broke up with them, my parents found out about their age, and then now I get into a lot of trouble.
He said that he found out her real age after the relationship ended, but in the DMs and in the interview, he said he found out her real age during the relationship and decided to continue it. So, in the call, you were in the Rhino Discord telling your friends that you knew her age. You found out her age after you, apparently, the end of the relationship.
Yes.
But in the DMs, you said you found out her age and still continued it. What's that about?
Wait, who said that part?
You did.
That I continued the relationship?
I'll show you the DM here.
Okay. Let me check. Okay, that. Yes. Okay. That for sure. I just didn't know what to do. Like, I was confused, I was nervous, and I just thought that, well, I guess I'll stay in the relationship. So, that was on me. But I do not believe I continued any of those presumed actions afterwards. Because what I did after that, I just tried to slowly let her lose attachment to me.
Also, before we continue, thanks to Error for showing me her DMs on VC by sharing her screen. She proved to me that the DMs were real. In the DM screenshot you see has Error telling Captain her real age when they first met. So Captain this entire time was saying that she lied about her age and never knew her real age, but from Error's DMs, that was such a lie. He knew her age the entire time, but lied about it, which is so screwed up on his part.
The reason why I believe that is because she dated minitoon as well, knowing his full age and not even telling them. And now I'm just getting all this, so...
Yes, minitoon dated her, knew her age, and should have not dated her, but the difference is that he did not do any appropriate things with her at all, while you did do inappropriate things to her.
Yeah, I know. The thing is, I've tried to, like, talk to them multiple times, and, like, the thing is, you've probably already noticed, there is no screenshot of her ever mentioning her age anywhere. Exactly. Like, dude, yeah. I feel bad about it. I even sent them a screenshot of her admitting that she lied about her age to people, and they just said, no, that's not, yeah, they're like, that's not valid. I'm like, what? That's not valid?
I don't remember if you posted something like that, but at the same time, you should have seen the red flags being thrown in your face and left the relationship.
It was just, I mean, the thing is, from my experience, guys, everyone that hears about it, they immediately just side with them, or they just, you know, will just fucking believe her at the bat. Like, as I said before, everyone just goes against me immediately and doesn't even give me a chance to speak, so I thought you guys would end up being those kind of people. And pretty much the goal is just to keep it as contained as possible, because, to be honest, like, this, as you can see, this drama is fucking ridiculous.
Okay, Captain, listen. The difference is that she has proof, Captain. We're not siding with her just because we don't like you or despise you. We're siding with her because she has proof that you were grooming her in the DMs. Another thing is that if the drama is ridiculous or it isn't true, then you shouldn't have anything to worry about. Why contain it when you could speak out and explain what happened, then provide proof on your side? Containing it just makes it much worse, and all you're doing is digging yourself your own grave.
Because plus it's only from 2019. Like, that was so long ago.
Oh my god, I can't stand people who make this stupid claim, and anyone that does, I'm sorry, you're pretty stupid for making this claim. Just because something happened in the past does not mean it never happened. It still happened. It's just a stupid claim on your part. If you killed someone 5 years ago and got caught today, you would still go to prison. Just because it happened in 2019, 18, or 17 does not mean you never did it. You did it. It's just simple and easy to understand. And not only that, this argument doesn't even work because you were dating a 15-year-old when this defense came out. So you were still doing the same thing. Like, what the hell?
Obviously, as you can tell, online relationships are just not worth it.
Yes.
No, they're not.
If online relationships are not worth it, then why did you continue with it then? If you knew that you could possibly meet someone that could be a minor again, then why did you do it again?
No, it's the other game that you were usually working on. Yeah, whatever that's called.
Well, one, the game wasn't even fucking good. I'm not good, but it wasn't going anywhere. That was one. But two, I was just like, well, if the game's pretty much dead anyway, so I decided to delete it when they Merm decided to raid the server. So. Yeah,
that's happened a long time ago.
Yep. Yeah.
Like, what a fucking idiot.
Yeah. He was just like, no, he was just like, Cap is a pedo, and I'm like, oh, okay. And I was like, I'm just gonna to fucking delete it. Like, I'm not in the mood for this.
You did not delete the server because of Merm. You deleted it because you got called out as a groomer.
Oh, basically because of the same reason.
Oh yeah, another thing. Yeah, they were trying to they took everything I say out of context as well.
Yeah.
Because when I said, because I said like, I said, oh, I wasn't allowed. I said, am I not allowed to love someone? Because I said I care for, like, you guys know Angela, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, am I not allowed to love someone or care for them? And then you just took that out of context and said, oh, guys, there it is, the proof, it's right there.
That is not what happened. We said you can love someone as long as they are the right age and not a minor. So in his defense, he said that he did not get a chance to speak. So I invited him to do an interview on the entire situation. It was just between me and him, so none of us felt peer pressured. The interview is 40 minutes long, so I'm going to skip to some parts and respond to the answers that he gives in the interview. Also, I will be skipping the age part and knowing about the age since we already know that he was lying about that the entire time, so no need to re-explain something that's already been explained earlier. Anyways, so let's get into this.
I have a friend named Dylan, right? And I used to be a part of the SCP community, right?
Yes.
And presumably, I was like around 16 to 17 at the time. And the thing is, okay, you don't mind if I take a swig of my alcohol real quick?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Alright.
Yeah, throughout the entire interview, he was just taking a swig of his alcohol. So yeah, you will be hearing that a lot.
Minitoon has quite the relationships, okay? Like, he's lied about the person that they're with and everything like that. And I honestly did not want her to be with a scumbag like him. Okay? Like, he bribes them, he pays them, everything like that. So, I did not want her to be with a scumbag like him. Like, it's bad.
Okay.
Yeah. And considering that even one of their girlfriends, quote-unquote girlfriends, by the way, they apparently were a trap. So, like, Minitoon lied about even knowing them at school or whatever. And it's fucking ridiculous.
So for the whole Minitoon situation, I tried to get in contact with Minitoon because I wanted to know his side of the story of this entire mess of a situation. And I tried to contact him on Twitter. I tried to get Era to contact him on Discord, but I never got back from him or never heard anything out of him. So sadly, I couldn't get like his side of the story because I would like to hear what his thoughts were of this, of what Captain said, and some things I would like to ask him. So, Captain claims that, you know, he was bribing women and doing things inappropriate with them. Now, Error said that none of this is true, that it was rumors created by Captain to hurt Minitoon. Now, I did find a post, a very long post, that Captain sent me, that Minitoon sent Captain, and it was a big, giant, long post of how he was feeling when Captain was basically taking his girlfriend away from him. And you can read the entire post. It's pretty sad. If this is really written by Minitoon, it's pretty sad to read through it. So yeah, I would like to ask him questions about, like, you know, why he dated her, and was Captain stealing his girlfriend? Was the allegations that Captain was talking about true or not? You know, there's a lot of questions I would like to ask him, but sadly I couldn't get a hold of him. So for right now, just don't say anything to Minitoon. Don't say any hate or anything to him. Remember, innocent until proven guilty. Always take that, you know, as accountability for this, okay? So let's move on now.
Like, where was that from, is what I was asking.
Okay, it was from October 2018. It was like, be like, yeah, I showed my a 13-year-old my dick and she wanted it.
Okay, now that part, I was pretty much saying that anyone can say that and, like, lie about their age. Pretty much. That's why there was quotation marks in there. Like, anyone can just pretty much, like, lie about that, you know? You can say you're 13 and you saw one.
Okay.
You get what I mean? Like, that's exactly what it was. That's why there's quotation marks in there.
Alright. Oh man, look how wrong this is. I mean, it's not out of context because you knew her age the entire time, so this DM looks really bad on your part. More on this in a little bit. There's a DM where you said, do you think sending pics of your bare legs with your panties is illegal for me to have? So what's that one about?
Okay. I did not know much about the laws, and I did not know about, like, the possession of it, if you get what I mean. Like, you know, being as a 17 or 16-year-old and you're, like, I don't know, 2 years apart. Like, I didn't know that shit. So that's why I've asked that.
This DM is so stupid on Captain's part. Why would you even ask that question at all? If she's close to being an adult at the age of 17, you shouldn't have to worry about it. All you need is her permission for you to have something like that. The real reason you ask that question is because she was 13 and you wanted to know if it's legal for you to have these pics. And guess what, Captain? They are illegal. That's called child porn, and you would go to prison for it.
Mm-hmm.
So why did you delete the DMs and logs if you believe that you're not in the wrong?
Okay. That is because she did the same thing for some scenarios, and not only that, but I was afraid you guys would continue taking screenshots out of context. Or something like that. So, you know, out of stress and fucking anger, of course I would do that.
Okay.
You guys already have plenty of evidence, and I think that's just enough for you to judge me upon that.
Just because someone does something does not mean you need to do the same thing. You deleting the DMs just screams guilty on so many levels, especially in this situation. How can you call something out of context without giving proof that it is? You can't claim everything is out of context without some backing behind it. Like that one DM you said that was out of context when it's not. You were paranoid because after you shown your dick to her a few times, you were scared that she was going to tell someone. So you forced her to make a promise to not say anything at all about it, which is just disgusting and horrible as hell for you to do a 13-year-old like that. So, next question is, why not expose yourself and explain the reasoning you aren't a pedo?
Can you repeat that one more time?
Why not expose yourself and explain the reason you aren't a pedo?
Okay. Well, considering that Skirox was taking the lead on this,
Yes.
he obviously was not reasonable, in my eyes at least, because when I tried to talk about it, he invited his friends to a group chat, and at that point, I don't think there was any chance to even talk or defend myself. That is why I just said, well, I obviously don't have a chance to defend myself, and I thought you'd be the same. So that is why I never even bothered, because I thought you would be ending up just following along with Skirox and just not even letting me have a chance.
That does not mean you can't still expose yourself. Just because someone does not bother to listen does not mean that your community is the same. You could still talk about it in your community and give reasons why this drama is untrue and is ridiculous. Did you do
I'm not-
anything inappropriate in face cam?
In face cam?
Yes, with the girls you dated.
I do not believe so.
Okay. Well, we now know how wrong this is because both minors, Angela and Error, both came out and said that you did do inappropriate things on Facecam, like masturbating, showing your dick a few times. So, yeah, you're lying.
Ugh.
Have you ever sent nudes to these minors? And
Like
if
images?
so, huh?
Like images?
Like, of yourself.
The only thing I sent was abs. That's it.
Yeah. Well, to add on to that, Error said that you sent pictures of your boxers with cum in them.
I did?
That's what Error claims that you did.
I do not ever believe sending that. From what I remember.
Like she said that you send it. Yeah, she said you sent a picture of cummy boxers once and you deleted it afterwards.
Yeah, I honestly do not remember that.
Don't take this to accountability because there is no proof of it, but I do believe he possibly did send something like that. I mean, if he sent a picture of his abs, then I'm 100% sure he probably did send a picture of something like that to Error, in my personal opinion. Do you believe you are in the wrong for the actions you've done so far, or do you blame them for it?
Both of us.
So it's you and
Them.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. They knew, they were well aware of my age, and yet they still continued and even lied about their age and everything. So, that's, and obviously it was my fault as well for not even verifying their age entirely when I didn't even know how to.
Okay.
So yes, it's pretty much both of us to blame here.
I will admit that, yeah, they were in the wrong for dating an adult, and they shouldn't be online dating in the first place. But you are so much in the wrong. You are an adult, you continue the relationship, you did inappropriate things with them and forced them to do things that they did not want to do. And then not only that, when you get called out for it, you try to blame everything on a 13-year-old, which is just wrong to do. Yeah, that's basically what it is. So, you believe in age of consent laws?
In terms of in person, yes. I 100% believe in that, because otherwise I would have already had a relationship in person if that was the case.
So when I was rewatching the interview and working on the script, I actually did not catch this during the interview or when I was showing it to the investigation team that I was working with. This caught me by surprise when I rewatched it, that Captain said that he believes the age of consent laws in person and not online. Meaning, he thinks it's fine to date minors online, which is just disgusting. So that's all in the interview that I wanted to point out. The rest of it, I didn't find anything appealing or just things already explained. So let's continue on. During the interview, Captain said that he will go into his Discord server and tell people about what happened, admit to a lot of things, and basically tell people that he'll try to do better. So after the interview, we were all waiting for him to make his announcement, but instead of doing that, he ghosted his entire community, including his friends. He deleted his account and deleted his Discord server, then left Roblox, which is so dirty because there are some people in there that supported him even during this drama, and he ghosted all of them, which just shows that he did not care about his community at all and was just using them for his benefit. Captain left Roblox for good and left everyone on hold, which just shows how he is as a person. After that happened, Angela decided to show his DMs with Captain, so here they are again. Warning, viewer discretion is advised. I also did an interview with Angela to talk about the situation, so I'll show some key moments from that interview. So,
There was as oh wait, I'm sorry if I cut you off.
it's fine.
I don't know if you know about it, but like he did cheat on me. If you know.
I talked to him about that in the interview, and I forgot what he said. He said that, you know, that I think that was on him, that he did talk about that with you.
Yeah, I was pissed. I was pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't take cheating very well. It's something that I really think that's low down there. I don't care who it is. I don't care if I've known them for long enough, for like over 10 years. If I find out that they actually did cheat, then they're gone, you know?
Yeah, like, you know, told me about that, and he told me that he talked about that with you.
Yeah, the only reason why I got back together with them was because, I guess, you know how I said attachment issues, and if I talk about it with someone too long, I'm gonna end up getting closer to them again, and it's just gonna be horrible. So, yeah, what do you want to know specifically? Because, yeah, obviously there was, like, sexual shit in there. A lot of it, too.
Like what sexual stuff happened when you...
It went from... Well, not flirting isn't really counted as that one. Went from roleplay, and then webcams. And I think that's it.
In webcam, said he mastered.
Yeah.
You really see?
It was him, yeah.
Alright.
Not something I'm proud of to talk about, but you know, whatever's gotta get out there.
Has he sent nude?
No, but he used to ask a lot from me.
Yeah, he done that the other person.
Yeah, no, he never sent me any, but he did like ask me up for a lot. I never really sent any.
Good, because the other person, that he asked the same thing. He asked for a lot of leg pics.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he was asking me the same thing actually. Yeah. To be honest, I was really dumb for, you know, accepting the relationship. I mean, I asked first, he denied it, but then later on he asked, so like I asked him out, so I was dumb. That's on me for sure. I'm not gonna play the victim on that part. I don't even feel like the victim at all, to be honest. But everyone calls me that.
Well, you know, you just didn't know better. You know, it's just like the other person. You both didn't know better. You didn't know he was this type of person. Not only that, you both shouldn't be dating adults in the first place anyway. So, you know, but it's his, you know, but he's the adult, though. He should know, hey, I should not do this, you know, and ruin these two, you know, victims' lives, you know. You know, it's, you know, because he's sitting there and saying that, you know, the victims that were involved, he said it was both of their fault. So he was saying the other two were also in fault, even though it's mostly his fault.
Yeah, I mean, I will be honest. It is kind of my fault too, but I guess the majority goes to him for, you know.
Like I won't. He's 20 years old, you know.
Yeah,
he's an adult, and he should know better to go and date someone, you know, that's under the age.
Yeah,
because, you know, like the other victim has said, you know, Captain makes you feel good. You know, he makes you feel like, you know, a person, of like you exist. But really, all he's doing is just using you to get pics and, you know, to get what he wants from you, really. It's so screwed up.
Like, okay, he has this, like, type of aura that you would miss, I guess. But at the same time, like, yeah, sure, he did make me feel, like, alive and all that stuff. I was really happy. But, shit, I forgot what I was gonna add on to that. Whoops. But, no, he did, like, he does, I guess, use you as like some sort of sex toy. Because I remember, I remember what I was gonna say now. Because when back then when we were just like friends with benefits and all that stuff, I was I was really close to asking him out, but then I found out that okay, I didn't want to do it with him anymore, but I didn't know how to say that because I just wanted a break. But then I found out that after that, everything that he kind of said to me just felt like a lie. All this shit that I'm making him the happiest person ever and all that stuff. All the flirty shit because as soon as I fucking told him that I didn't want to do it anymore, the exact same night he went to someone else and just started doing shit with them.
Yep, that's what he did with the other victim. Rinse and repeat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Dude, it was just, it felt like lies. I was like, did it even matter? Like, what the fuck? Like, hello, I have feelings too,
Yeah. It's like the other victim, when he kept saying, he likes to lie because I even pointed out in the interview because he likes to lie a lot. He said when he broke up with that other victim, he found out her age afterwards. But in many DMs, he said he found her age during the relationship and continued it. And he said in the interview, he's like, "Oh, I was trying to break up with her most of the time, and I just felt like I needed to be in the relationship." But me and Skirox, we both know that that's a lie. That's bullshit. That's not fucking true. He continued it because he wanted to.
Yeah.
If this video was not clear enough, Captain is a disgusting scumbag. He used his fame to get close to minors to do inappropriate things to them. He used people and his friends to defend him when he was clearly in the wrong the entire time. He tried to get his people to turn against a 13-year-old by lying about the things that weren't even true to begin with. So I hope this video shows why you should not online date in the first place, because you don't know who you're talking to and you could be taken advantage of. So I hope this was a learning curve. For the minors that sadly were involved in this situation, I'm sorry that this happened to you guys, and I hope you now understand why online dating is not something to get involved with. Finally, for Captain, who is possibly watching this video, don't ever come back to Roblox ever again. You don't deserve a second chance. Nobody will miss you here, and nobody will care about you anymore in this community after all the pain you put them through. So do us all a favor and never come back ever again. I hope that your Roblox account and your game gets banned completely. Thanks for tuning in and watching the video. I hope you people have learned a lot from this video. I know this video came out of nowhere and some people weren't expecting something like this to come out, but I felt like bringing this story to light. I felt like talking about this situation and how disgusting this guy, Captain, handled this entire situation. And I felt like the minors deserve better, to have the story come out to light and have people know about this entire situation, if you understand what I mean. But other than that, thanks for watching, and I will be seeing you guys in the next video.